Oh my god, look at all the muck here from all the country lanes. Filth. Come on. Come on, you're taking your time with this.
So, our thoughts on van life. We're looking at mine. Welcome back to the channel. We're Lee and Nick, a married couple from the UK. In 2017, due to a health scare, we gave up our 9-to-5 lives and bought a lodge on the east coast of England, where we started enjoying life and seeing more of the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and join us on our latest adventure as we explore the UK in a camper van.
You are the sunrise waking my day. You are the moonlight shining my way. This is when I call home. You are the fire warming my night. With you I'll stay till the morning light. This is when I call home. This is when I call home.
Thanks, honey.
Your love is where I feel alive, my safety and my shelter. Your love is my home. You are the hardest in my shore. You are the shelter from every storm. This is when I call home.
Right, good morning, welcome to a new vlog. We are heading to our final stop of this road van life trip. We are heading to Burton Constable Holiday Park. Now we have actually looked there a long time ago because it's close to the lodge. We went for a little look around and it looks like a really beautiful sight. The weather's not great again, so it'll just be probably another day around the van, catching up, doing some tidying up in here because we've got to drop it back off tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. I'll probably just catch up on some edit and stuff like that. So we're about an hour away. We're going to head to a supermarket or something to get some food to cook in the van tonight. And that's it. I slept up there last night above the cabin, and I've got to say that mattress up there, it's a proper mattress up there and it's really comfortable. I had a really good night's sleep.
I heard you snoring.
Well, did you have a good night's sleep?
Yeah, actually.
So,
Well, like my own side at bed.
Yeah.
At the lodge. I had all the space without you wriggling around.
that's probably the best night's sleep I've had the whole van life, because I was just on my own up there on a really nice mattress. So the girlies definitely had the best bed of the whole holiday. I'm not sure you could sleep with two adults up there. I mean, you could, it could fit them, but it'd be quite cramped and claustrophobic, I think, with two, but it's absolutely fine for one person. So, first stop, a supermarket to get some food, and then our second stop, Burton Constable.
Be my home, yeah. In the sun or rain, in the joy or pain, you will be my home, yeah. In the dark or light, through the hardest fight, you will be my home, yeah. Your love is like no other. Your love is where I feel alive, my safety and my shelter. Your love is.
Here we are, Burton Constable Holiday Park and Arboretum.
Maybe we'll go for a walk in the Arboretum.
Yes. So it's very nice. Lots of trees, as you can see.
Nice grand lead up.
Yeah, nice grand lead up. Some kind of, what do you call them things? Like plaque
Display.
things, I don't know. And then you go on here.
It's actually a stately
That's the
home, but
garden,
this is
yeah.
the back of the stately home.
Yeah, so there's the holiday park,
Is on the left.
which is where we're going. They have lodges and all sorts of stuff. And then somewhere over there, there's the stately home, which we have done in a previous vlog. It's a really nice home, actually.
Going twice.
Yeah, it's a really nice house. So this is the car park here, which is where we parked when we came for a look around. I don't know, No, we don't go under the bridge. We're
No.
thinking whether we went under the bridge or
One's
not.
an exit on the left and one's an entry on the right, or
Yeah.
something like that. But the reception is literally through the arch on the left-hand side, literally the third window down on the left.
Yeah, so if you like the look of it here, you can come and stay on the pictures, tents, etc. Or you can come and buy a holiday home here as well. So we're going to park up here. Right, here we are. We've got all our things and what have you. Knickknacks. A bit of a welcome pack. We are only here for one evening. So there's some of the lodges.
They're all wooden
Over
ones, aren't
there, yeah, lots of wooden ones. And then we are on our way down here. There's some caravans over there and a lake. A woodland store there.
they? Oh, does it give me a leaflet for that?
Oh, what, for a money off or something? Oh, what? I'll have a look at this when we get...
Like a menu,
Yeah,
what they
so-
sell, and menu for the takeaway down here.
Ooh, good, because I am hungry. It's lunchtime now.
They're open from 1.
That's perfect, it's past 1 o'clock. Some more lodges over there, some more caravan sites here, pictures. And then the motorhome and camping is further down here. Looks like the pub there, which I'm sure we'll be making use of. And then around here, there's the warden that's going to meet us. I think that's supposed to be like a
Shack.
That's the lakeside bar, but it's not open yet. And there's one field. It's got a couple of little camping pods on. There's some more there actually, and a nice big field with electric hookup points. And another lake over there. And we actually picked the one that we want to be on the last time we came. They'd actually put us up there, but we fancied being here
It was a big
near to
slope,
the.
wasn't it?
It was very big slope, so I think we're just here on this first one. Second one, yeah, next to the tree. And then
toilet empty,
the
yeah.
toilets are just there. Nick does need to make use of the toilet. There's the water there, hook up. Right, we're filling it with water first. Again, there's no connector on, so it's been a real pain for us that this van hasn't had one, unfortunately, a connector. So I'm guessing we're going to fill up with the watering can.
Right, there are so many flies here. We need to do this quickly. Bottom one. Is this your first hookup? Yeah, it is.
All
round the front. So we've had to put the chocks on this one, 2 on that side, 1 on this side, because the pitch it comes down and also links to one side. Oh my god, look at all the muck here from all the country lanes. Filth. Right, and then we just need to get the gas connected.
And someone...
No. Put that in there like that.
Right.
Flies!
Someone needs to empty the toilet.
Or maybe it'll attract the flies away. Right, gas time now. Leave that open for the Elson Blue as well. On the bit that I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah, getting rid of your crap. Literally.
2 number 2s. I've literally made the light come on. Oh, bloody flies again!
There you go.
Right, you take over.
You go. I don't even know where the point is here.
Oh, you need to go find it then.
It'll just be over there somewhere.
Well, I'm not taking it unless you find it.
Come on!
You don't want to be checking it and having it come out everywhere. Where is it?
Right, Nick's just emptying that, so there's a pot wash there. What's this? Oh, this is your drying and washing. If you wanted to do that. Still not found the men's, whatchamacallit yet. Men's showers must be around here. Come on, you're taking your time with this. Can't knock that for a pitch, even if there's a lot of flies around. Nice lake view from the front. You had to go in, for some reason you had to go forward. They wanted everybody forward facing the lake. And then we've got a little bit of space here if we decide to get the chairs out. But there is quite a lot of flies, as I said. They're all over the van. And we can smell muck spreading, it must be because of that. So I'm going to have a look at the leaflet to see what's around and then maybe go for some lunch.
There we go, nicely puller.
So in this park, you've got to have a little key to get into the toilet shower blocks.
£10 refundable deposit.
Right, these are some of the things that we've got here. Lakeside Bar opening times, Woodland Store opening times. A 2-for-1 admission into Burton Constable, so we'll keep that if we ever want to use it. Then a park map, and then just some bits and bats of sort of local information if you want to go out and exploring. Essential information about the store, fishing, eating out, Lakeside Bar. So we're going to go and have a little mooch around, see if we can get some lunch. Right, so this store is a bit surprising, isn't it? It's a lot better than we thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's like a cafe and a shop, so you can sit down and order. We just ordered a pizza to share, and they've got loads of like bacon, all sorts of stuff there, drinks. They've got a little freezer section, and they've got all this fresh kind of farm shop kind of stuff, and all butter lemon curd. Love lemon curd. I bet that's a nice one. And then there's stuff over there: drinks, beers, blue moons, a few bits and bats of sort of like toys and games, outdoor living stuff over there, and then there's ice creams down there and buns and cream teas. So very impressed with this.
Me too.
Just a light snack for a Thursday afternoon lunch.
My God.
I'll need a nana after this.
You might.
Ooh, it looks nice.
Ouch, it's hot.
Feel a bit fat now, but it wasn't very nice that. I only wanted a little sandwich. Of course, Nick, do you want a 12-inch pizza, pepperoni to share? But anyway, it was nice.
Excuse me, I didn't hold your mouth open and shove 4 slices in.
Definitely need just a little bit of a rest now. After this walk back, it's quite a long walk back. I'll probably burn off the pizza and walk back.
You'd have to walk to the lodge to burn that off.
Nick's just doing a little bit of housework. There's like cinders on the floor.
Yeah, that's chopping rights.
Mopping.
Same when I get home and all. Cleaning.
Come on.
It's amazing how much dust and
I know, it
junk
is.
comes in on your shoes.
Every day we've done this for 2 weeks. And it just gets... We were supposed to bring a little handheld vacuum, but we forgot.
We forgot.
So we've been using dustpan and brush every day. I'm just about to do some editing of a vlog. Nick's watching a little bit of Stargate SG-1, although that's an advertisement, and just nice surroundings. I've just had a little sleep on the bed, and today's surroundings are a lot nicer than the bins the other day. Once I've done a bit of this, we'll go for a walk.
Oh, maybe. Right, it's about 3 hours since we were in the pub. We've just been chilling. Lee's had a nana nap. I've been watching the TV. He's now editing over there. And
You said you were making a cup of tea 10 minutes ago.
yeah, I asked you if you wanted one.
I said, yeah, go on then.
Well, I'll put the kettle on, I suppose.
Thank you. Ow, hot. Mooch time. Just going to go for a little walk on here before it gets dark. It's got very windy all of a sudden. I'm not sure there's anything on this way, but we're going to have a look. There's a playground.
There's a camping field as well.
Okay, there's a kids' playground as well, which I'm sure the kids would be in right now if they were here, the girls.
Yeah.
So when we came to have a look around, before we set off, this is one of the pictures that they put us on, but we thought they're a little bit slopey.
And you have to be facing forward, and since the van already slopes by default, you would, even with the chocks on number 3, you would have still been sloped down.
Yeah, so we asked for that one.
Yes.
Just there.
Which still has a slope, but it's kind of rectified it almost.
You
with
can see the
chocks.
house from here.
Oh, yeah.
So we're at Burton Constable House, just over there.
You can actually walk just over the bridge up to
Yeah.
the house, and if you stay on this site as well, you actually get 2-for-1 admission ticket. So we've still got a few bits of food left that the girls didn't take with them. So yes, we have. We're going to have some tagliatelle, some pasta sauce, and some vegetarian meatballs. Lee's final attempt at being vegetarian or vegan. So before we go home tomorrow, then Mark and Hannah are actually going to be here. They're staying with Jade at the moment, but they're going to come up to the lodge and they're going to stay until Sunday.
We're going to make them steak.
Oh, yes we are, because we've got a muscle food delivery tomorrow, hopefully. So right at the end of the campsite there's a conservation area, and it literally looks like something out of Animal Kingdom. Apart from you've got a big massive conker tree.
I wish it were in Animal Kingdom right now.
It's warm enough to be, isn't it?
I don't know why. I don't know what I'd do if I were there, but...
I thought you didn't want to go back to Disney after the last trip.
Well, stay tuned. We're going back soon. Right, so what's for tonight's meal?
A bit of a leftovers, I'm afraid. We're having Lloyd Grossman over. We're going to have that with them that we bought about 6 months ago. Meatballs. And some leftover tagliatelle. Now, I can do it with a bit of onion and beef it out. What do you think?
Well, yeah, you might as well.
Chop an onion and fry it, yeah?
Yeah.
No, washing for you.
We'll wash together later.
No.
Enjoy! Veggie meatballs, or should I just say veggie balls, tagliatelle sauce, tagliatelle pasta, Lloyd Grossman sauce, Blue Moon for Nick,
Cheddar cheese.
7-Up for me, bit of cheddar cheese, and I think we'll watch a Star Trek. What do you think?
If you can get that working, enjoy. I won't miss this. Having to put these things on. I think if we had our own camper van, we'd have to pay for the
Blinds.
pleated blinds that you just fold up and down.
I won't miss this either, washing up. I'll be glad to get back to a dishwasher.
Oh god, yeah.
Time for bed. And ow! Bang me head. I'm sleeping up here. So I'm gonna get this ready. All this bedding. And what have you. Then I'll put my little netting up here so I don't fall out.
Be quietly then.
Where is it? Oh, it's all under here. There. I won't fall out of bed now. Good night.
It'd be a bit of a shame if you needed a wee.
Night.
Go.
It's time
It's time.
to say goodbye.
Goodbye, Taylor.
Beautiful sunshine this morning.
Typically.
After 2 to 3 days of absolute rubbish weather. So we're packing up in the sun, which is quite nice actually. And we're going to say goodbye to Taylor. Chocks to take off. And that's his last job, and then we can set off. This final roll off the chocks. Ooh, lots of wasps here. Ooh. Right, let's go home. Last fill up of Taylor, so let's see how much she takes. We've got to send it back full. We got it with a full tank, we've got to send it back full.
74.
74.
Because the price of fuel's gone down, and it's not as empty as it was when we filled it with last, so I reckon about 70, 74. Between 70 and 74, what do you think?
73.
73 when you said it. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that.
£74 and... Okay, £75, 2 pence.
We're on the last 200 yards to the lodge and Lee's finally having a go.
I should have drove, it's so easy.
Yeah, you're on a road that can support like 2 vehicles side by side.
Oh, I should have drove.
Oh, you're right. Like those Treen roads.
Easy.
You'd have had a heart attack on those Treen roads. Right, we're a minute till we get to the lodge, and then we've got to quickly unpack, and we've got less than an hour to get it back up to Bridlington.
This is what the lodge looks like at the moment.
Pigsty.
So we've got to go and take Taylor back now, and then get back before Mark and Hannah get here, and tidy all this up. And it's baking in the lodge.
I'm on these skylights.
Right, goodbye Taylor, you've been a nice home for 2 weeks.
You feeling emotional?
No, I'm kind of glad to get back to the lodge.
Oh, wait a minute.
What have you forgot?
My medicine bag.
Oh, it's a good job you looked in there.
I didn't think of that. Oh, wait a minute, there's more stuff.
What have you forgot now? No,
That's like a cheap house in blue.
So everything back to normal as it was the day we picked it up. All's food's gone.
That's all clean.
Yeah, all done.
Right.
We've got an empty fridge, yep.
That's it then?
Not in microwave, no.
No, I've had a check.
Right then. Goodbye, Taylor.
Are you emotional?
No, I'm glad we're back.
Everything was fine.
Driving to the lodge.
She checked it off. She's actually going to watch our videos when they go live, because she was quite interested to know how we got on with, because we explained that there was 5 of us in there, and she was interested to know how we actually got on. So she's going to watch some of the videos when they go live on the channel. So we're heading back now. Mark and Hannah are due at 11:20, and we have a mammoth task of tidying up before they arrive. Maybe we'll put Hannah to work and give her some tasks. Yeah. And I've got to get under the lodge to see if I can identify what that smell is, which smells like a washer. That's all I can describe it as. It smells like laundry. So be interested to see if I can locate it. If not, we're going to have to get a new washer, because that's where it's coming from. I'm pretty sure it is.
And I need some breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Right, we're as tidy as it's going to be. Mark and Hannah are literally 5 minutes away. They're just down the road. So I'm going to go and open the gates for them. And then I need something to eat or drink, so we might go out for a coffee. What are you doing now?
Trying to get the Amazon Fire Stick remote that we took into Taylor back online, but unfortunately the batteries have corroded really badly.
Nice t-shirt, Mark.
Thank you very much, Lee.
Right then, bye.
Oh, see you later.
Right, as you saw, Mark and Hannah have arrived, and the kids. Mark wants to go straight to the pub, being the giant chav that he is. So we said, of course.
Well, I'm a chav as well then, because
we're going straight there. I've had no food whatsoever today. What time is it? 11:46.
We haven't had no breakfast, have we?
We've had no food whatsoever, no drinks, nothing. So I'm going to get a coffee or something down there, or tea or whatever, and hopefully they're doing some bit of food, because I am hungry now.
We finally got unpacked.
Finally got unpacked. The only thing that we seem to be missing a Fire Stick remote.
Which we never took with us.
Which is doing Nick's heading.
But I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, he couldn't find it in the motorhome either. So it's nice to be home. We've had a good time. We've had a great time. It went so much better than we thought it would. Obviously 5 people in a camper van could go, you know, not wrong, but it could get quite hectic and under each other's feet, but it didn't. We will do a proper update before we finish this vlog. We'll have a little sit down and a little chat about exactly what we thought, what went wrong, what went right, and
if we'll do it again.
If we do it again, what would change, blah 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 blah. But for now, it is nice to be home. Obviously, when a trip comes to an end and you know you're coming home, it's just nice to get home, and obviously we've got a lot more space now. It makes us appreciate how much space we have at the lodge.
It also makes you think about using your water and your gas as well, because on a motorhome you're rationing it.
Yeah, that's true.
How long that'll last when we've got back, who knows.
It'll be nice to have a nice long shower tomorrow and not have to think about the shower this morning at the Burton Constable was absolutely red hot, scalding. It was all like a health hazard. It was scalding, but it only lasted for 5 seconds. You have to keep pressing it every 5 seconds, so it'd be nice not to have to be limited for a shower. So this is our breakfast and combined lunch.
Finally, some lunch.
That one's mine. That one's mine. What you got? A wrap? Maisie's got cheesy chips. Very adventurous there, Maisie. You're branching out. Mark, you got garlic bread. What's Cam got? Nachos. So we're just contemplating going to an Indian tomorrow night, aren't we?
Because tomorrow, which will be the next vlog, we've got some other guests that you'll know, or may know. Lisa and Aid do Disney.
As well as Lisa too as well.
Yeah.
There'll be enough chips there for Mark.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
You know what he's like.
And some frozen. We're just getting a quick, easy meal for tonight. Nick's going to do a katsu curry.
Do you think there'll be enough chicken there for 5 people?
I don't
Kids
think the
probably
kids
won't
are having
will
it,
they?
so yeah.
4 people?
Yeah.
Fine. Oh, for goodness sake.
Nick's left the boot open.
For goodness sake. Hold that while I just lock it.
Nick's left the boot open. I don't know what I was going to say.
I was going to say,
um,
what we're doing.
We're basically going back to the lounge for a cup of tea and then back to the lodge to chill for a bit.
I'm back.
Battery's gone.
Not yet.
$8 million more.
Right, battery changed. We're on our way back to the lodge. We're having katsu chicken and wedges tonight with spring onion, just like we had before we went on the van life holiday. It seems like a memory, seems like something a long time ago now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even though it was this morning where we just packed it up and kind of took it back.
The moment has become the memory.
Yeah. So when we talk about van life and whether we like it or not, we're going to talk about that as well because. We're going to get deep.
Are we?
Aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah, we
Is
are.
that because you've had a blue moon?
No, we're going to get deep anyway, but I always get deeper when I've had a blue moon. So we're going back to the lodge now. We're going to dump all the freezer stuff. Lee's going to go back to the lodge. We're going to go to the lounge, have a cup of tea, sit out back. Little Lisa, or we call Lisa Lollipop, is on our way up to the lodge. And Lisa 2, who we met in Epcot, she's already here. We're going to hopefully have a gathering, and we're actually going to go for an Indian tomorrow night. I've arranged it. We've got a table for 10 people arranged. I hope I've calculated that correctly.
I think so.
4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah,
That'll be
that's
on
correct.
the next vlog.
That'll be on the next vlog. We're going to have an Indian, and then we're going to go back to the lodge, and we're going to crack open a couple of bottles of probably champagne or prosecco.
We won't even need to put any music over this scene, will there?
Nick's just randomly walking around with the speaker playing our own sort of theme intro tune. What do you think of that, Mark?
I think he's a bit of a loser, really. I'm being completely honest.
If you've just joined us from our van life series, this is Mark. He has his own Instagram, which is at Mark and Hannah. He's on there with his wife Hannah, who's in front of us.
Don't expect anything too exciting, but you know.
Yes. What do you think to him now, Mark?
Oh, don't! Can't believe my friends. You embarrass me so much.
A couple of hours or so later, we've been round to our friend Lisa's and seen Lisa and Aid. You'll see them on the next vlog. Mark's currently there, stuffing his hodge with something. Let's go and have a look what he's having.
Best dip in the world.
What are you having, Mark?
Little nacho cheese dip. It's unbelievable. Recommend it.
I think you should Instagram it on your very successful Instagram at Mark and Hannah. Why don't you Instagram it? Let your audience know.
Yeah, I might do that.
Nick's currently preparing some katsu chicken curry,
Chopping the spring onions.
chopping his spring onions, and I'm just preparing drinks. Well, this looks very nice. Where's my egg rice?
Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Can you not have it tomorrow night? And just have wedges?
I really wanted it with egg rice.
Well,
fried
you'll
rice.
have to just microwave it and then give wedges to somebody else.
I'm sure Cam
I can't cater for like 9 people.
You can if you tried.
Stop moaning.
Exactly.
Show me you.
Look at Maisie.
Oh, Maisie's out there. She's loving all the geese. Blimey, can you hear them? They're proper making noises. What you got to say, Matt? Right. So, kind of interrupting this video. It's a few days later where we want to give you our thoughts on van life. We didn't actually want to do it on the day we got back.
It wouldn't have had a favourable update.
Yeah, we
if
wanted
it
to
did.
process our feelings on the whole 2 weeks and have a few days off. We will be skipping back to the video you've just been watching at the end of this little speech.
Hence why they changed clothes.
Yeah, so we just wanted to give our thoughts on van life. It's been
5 days.
4 days
4?
since we dropped it off on the Friday.
All right. Yeah. Well, 5 days since we got rid of the. 6 days since we dropped your Janine off.
Yes. Yeah. So we've both got our notes on van life. We haven't even looked at each other's notes, so they may sort of.
Here's the
overlap.
page and a half. Mine's just words.
So our thoughts on van life.
We're looking at mine.
First of all, it went much better than we thought it did. The thought of 5 people in that smaller space did worry us.
It worried you.
Well, yeah, it
more,
did worry me
and you're
because
Janine more.
I like my space. We like our space. I like to close the door and just have some me time.
But I set my expectations, and a couple of days before, we discovered that the van had got the privacy curtain.
Yeah, so that helps. But I think the times when it was like me time, Nick kept saying to me, "Why don't you go into the showers and why don't you just
What were you doing in there?
why don't you listen to me? Why don't you use the showers? Not that kind of me time. Why don't you use the shower in the mud tub? I just like to get up in the morning with all my stuff and go just shave, shower, and just have half an hour. And to me, that was
3 S's.
a bit of me time. So that was the only me time I got on that whole 2 weeks, but it didn't really bother me. So it went much better.
It was nice when your Janine took the kids to do the stuff in the holiday parks,
Yeah,
and it was just us.
we had some time for all of us to do our own things.
Yeah.
So my second one it felt on the whole it felt more like camping and a motorhome holiday, which it was, rather than van life. The only times it really felt like what I call van life is when we parked at the Dream car park, and also when we parked at the pub car park. Those were for me was like proper van life, and
The best night for me was Treen.
if we
The feeling, the atmosphere,
yeah.
the fact that there were other van lifers there. It was rammed, but it was quiet.
It wasn't a holiday park, it was a car
it
park.
was surreal, and everybody was just doing their own thing, and they were whispering and chatting around campfires and things like that. And then we saw the moon set, and it kind of finished it off. It was a weird,
It was a really good vibe.
surreal, quiet vibe, and it's what I expected from van life.
And I think my sister really liked that night as well.
Yeah. The pub car park, not so much, because it felt a
No,
little bit
but when I've been
unplanned. And
when I've been editing that particular vlog this week, and I look back on it, and I think if we decide to do it again next year, that is what we would do more of. We wouldn't like plan ahead and go to holiday parks. We did that because the girls were coming with us.
I've got that in mind. Holiday parks for me was the least favourite.
Yeah.
It felt more like.
It was the best for the girls.
Yeah,
they
well, that's
loved
why we
it,
booked
and
it.
that's why
We
we
booked
did it.
we booked them so the kids would have some activities to do.
But
But
if we do it on our own, we will more than likely just head off, and then I'll phone somewhere saying, "Can we stay in your car park?"
yeah, the holiday
Camp a
parks was
wild
more.
camp.
The holiday parks made it feel more convenient,
Yeah.
rather than more off the grid.
But if we do it on our own, we would have to like schedule in a day in a park like that. Well, not a particularly like
You mean for the toilet?
Trevornic. I'd just mean somewhere with a hookup so that we can fill up the water, power up the battery.
I mean, if the van that we rent next time had solar panels and we could get water easily accessible, then there'd be no need to go into a park, apart from to empty the toilet. But
So yeah, so if we do it on our own, it'd be more like van life, wild camping, stuff like that. But we got to decide that and see that for ourselves. The one at the one at Elmwick down in the Cotswolds, that was a site with a hookup, water,
But
and
rough and ready.
facilities, but it was just a field. So that would be the kind of place that I would like to go back to. Those kind of places.
it was like camping, but not like camping. It was camping with. It was more like glamping with wheels. It was more luxury, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it
Because
didn't feel like we were
your
camping.
you
It
had your
felt-
heating, your hot water, your gas,
Yeah.
your cooker, microwave. You had everything you would have in a house, but on a very, very small scale with 5 people rammed in a tin can, basically.
So the next thing I've got is Taylor was lovely. The camper van we were in for 5 people, it was far too big if me and Nick were just going to do it on our own. Far too big.
Not in terms of living space. It wasn't. It was too big to get down country lanes and drive.
Yeah.
Some of the places, if we hadn't got the car, it would have limited a lot what we did. So I'm glad we did get the car. But if we were just doing us two,
We'd get a
we
small-
wouldn't be getting
something smaller.
cars, and we'd have to get some smaller van that we could take down country lanes, especially those lanes down near Land's End and Treen. They were very tight, and it was
We just need
very
something more
stressful.
manoeuvrable.
It was very stressful taking the van down there, and at one point Janine had to fold the wing mirrors in.
The other
So
thing
I
is,
had that on my list, size, and we wouldn't go for that size again.
the other thing is, obviously the weather helped so much. It was a heat wave. Cornwall was beautiful.
It was paradise.
When we got to the couple of campsites where it was raining, we were sat in and we were a little bit bored.
Well,
So-
from the minute we left Cornwall, I kind of didn't enjoy it because we knew. I
Kinda
don't know.
knew
Whether,
it was
I
coming to
don't
the
know.
end.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was coming
think
to an
that
end
was
and the
it.
weather had changed. I thought Sherwood Forest was utterly dull and boring. It was just a tree in the middle of a forest. It rained that day.
Hi to all our friends that joined us. on
Yeah,
that
hi,
day.
hi. And if you live down Sherwood Forest, I'm sorry, but it was raining and it was I expected more.
The weather helped
Yeah.
make this motorhome holiday van life really good.
If
we'd have gone off for 2 weeks and it had been peeing it down for 2 weeks, we'd have been like, never again. Never again am I going to go in there. So it does bother us that if we went out and bought a van
and it rained,
and then we started going off and it was raining, we'd be like, oh my god.
But it's going to do that.
We'll do it at
so
some point, yeah.
the last few days were a bit not. I can't find the right words for it. It's not really a good example. Although we were on his own, it was a couple of things. It was coming to an end. The weather was crap, and we'd already had 2 weeks of it with 5 people in there, so we weren't in the right mindset to be able to test it. What we should have done is done 2 days on his own at the beginning, and then gone and took the kids somewhere.
And then the last thing I've got on my list is the space. Although it was only for 2 weeks, 5 people in that little van, big van, we did all right, and I enjoyed it, and I'm glad we did it. But at the end of it, I was glad to get back to the lodge and have all this space.
It was nice to sit on a proper toilet.
So that's everything on my list.
Space for me, well, I've got a couple of things on my list. Is 5 people in there. It needed people to keep tidy, and the first 3 days, neither Janine or Lee were keeping tidy at all. So what I was doing, I was going around following people and putting things back into cupboards, the closest cupboard where they'd left it. And after about 2 days, Lee was getting a bit pissed off with it, like, where's my shoes gone? Where's this gone? And I was like, you left it out, I put it away. Janine did the same.
But to be fair,
Janine never actually stopped. She had a spare sofa, and every single time we went towards the front, it had makeup bag, knickers, towel, tongs, all just kind of left out. But she had to move it because the van can't have anything loose when we were moving.
We moved. So that was a good thing. You had to tidy up when we moved sites.
Yeah, but it took a while to get everybody in the mindset of keeping tidy. I trained you pretty quick. Janine, about halfway through. So
anything else on your list?
Yeah. So the bed was an issue. The size of the bed
was a tad small.
Lee can't sleep on a bed like a normal person. So if that's a bed, Lee's head's there, his ass is there, and his legs are there, and I get a triangle in the corner. He cannot lay straight or still.
But again, if it was just me and Nick going on it, we'd get something with a double bed. Well, either 2 double beds or a double and a single. So if we needed like a night in a bed on his own,
we'd have to find the perfect model that gave us the beds. And the other issue as well for me is having to make the beds up every day. If we were going to get a van, I would want something that I can just either leave it up or push it up to the ceiling. Yeah. That was a major issue because when you were tired on a night, we was like, oh my god, you got to make the bed, and it was starting to grind before the end of it. So that was one of the biggest.
It's just all about layout. If we ever come to buy one, it's all about.
Yeah, the guy that your Janine knows, he had the more perfect van. However, the single bed was like that wide.
Yeah.
But the bed at the back was the same as ours, so Lee would have to learn to sleep in a normal double bed again. But with that used to Super King, and Lee's used to kind of like spreading out.
You have a single
starfish.
bed in the front as well, so I could sleep in there.
Yeah, but you wouldn't if you saw it on that YouTube video that we watched. It was like literally about 7 or 8 inches wide. So yeah, my other thing was, if it was just us two, we've not been able to truly test what it would be like because of the weather and the fact that we were just pissed off and we wanted to get back.
Yeah, maybe when we get back for our USA trip, or maybe next year, we might just do like a week on our own, hire one again.
Maybe. My gut feeling at the minute is it's not for us.
But never say never.
Never say never. It's like Lee said, it's only been like 4 or 5 days. I'm still in the mindset of glad to be home. When I watch the vlogs back, I get a different feeling because the vlogs obviously show.
The vlogs are the best sort of 25 minutes of that day.
A lot of emotional music and things like that, and it does stimulate the good memories that we had, but it doesn't record the frustrations that we had, like with keeping things tidy. Cooking was a nightmare because you had so little room, and the pots and the worktop were like Teflon, so you could put your dish on, and if the van was slightly not level on the chock, the dish would slide down the worktop and then drop off the end. Little things like that you don't get to see in the vlog. But things like that frustrated me, but it would be... It's still too soon, but my gut feeling at the minute is it's not for us.
But never
say never.
And now back to the main vlog. Right, so that's our day done and our van life over. So you've had our thoughts on van life. We're all just going to bed. In the next vlog, Mark and Hannah will be back. We're going out for a meal tomorrow night with Mark and Hannah and the Lisas.
I've just got the scales, I'm eating nothing.
Probably a wise idea.
For a month.
Salad at the curry house tomorrow night.
Not even having salad, what I've just seen on those scales.
So thanks for watching.
hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. We'll see you in the next vlog. Van life is over for now.
Dieting starts now.
Goodbye.
Bye.